Hmm. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. I don't like that sound. I've been hearing that in the news a lot, and it kind of makes me a little bit nervous. Like, oh boy, what are we in for? What are we in for? That's what the news is now saying all the time. It's like there's going to be a lot more cases coming up, and there's going to a lot more positive results, test results for the COVID virus. And then I say, well, why? Why? Well, I thought we were doing a great job. I thought we were separating, I thought we were staying away from one another. We were quarantining really well. We're following directions, but yet they're still saying this, hey, I went to the moon. I think that is great separation and great social space there. But apparently yet still, nope, it's going to get worse. You know what this reminds me of? The roller coasters. Yeah, you like going on roller coasters? I do and I don't. Mostly I hate it. And I'll tell you why mostly I hate it because, well, my kids love going on roller coasters, especially like that Bizarro one down there in Six Flags down in Mass. Yeah, that one is really, really nuts. And every roller coaster is to me just like that. But they're always like, we're at the parks and when they were younger usually, but they were at the parks like, Dad, hey, let's go on the roller coaster. Come on, let's go. And be like, oh, do I really want to do this? Hey kids, I really have to, go over there, or someone's got to hold up that fence over there, or maybe you want to go see if they have, some ice cream or something, anything, but go on the roller coaster. So, eventually, they convinced me to go on, and I walk into the line with them, and I'm not liking the whole scene. It's bad right off the starts. First of all, you're standing in line for like forever and a day. You're waiting in line, and that's the worst thing that you can do is wait in line for this thing to happen. Waiting in line for the roller coaster because you see it going around and around and around, and it gives you all kinds of time to regret. Why did I do this? Why did I choose to do this? I can still get out now, but then my kids will be disappointed. And so, oh gosh, I don't want to cause a scene. So you wind up going all through the line, and you get up to the coaster itself, and finally it's your turn to get in, and they move you into the seat, and they put that thing down, that big clamp thing that goes down over your head, and it clamps down onto you like it's about strong enough to hold a gorilla. Yeah, so they want to make sure you stay in there, which is a good thing, I guess. So they lock you in, and as soon as you get locked in, that's when it really starts to hit you like this was a bad idea. And at that point, there's nothing really you can do short of cause some crazy scene. And I don't want to cause a crazy scene. I don't want to go like, I can't stand this anymore. Have a big old panic attack. And well, if I had a panic attack, I might break out of the gorilla hole. But anyway, I don't want to cause that scene and then have my kids get all three shades of red, and then they call up the trauma counselor at the amusement park to come over and talk to me. That would be a horrible thing. I don't want that to happen. So you wind up going through it because you don't want to create a scene. And so you're sitting there, and then all of a sudden they have their words, oh, it's about to start. And then the ride starts. And then the thought comes into your head. Always the thought comes in my head right then. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Yeah. And then it goes, and it always starts the same. It goes around this bend, wherever you are, the coasters are all the same. And they start to click up this hill, this awful hill that is just the absolute worst in the world. And it looks kind of like this. So you especially the old ones, the old wooden roller coasters, they have that clicking sound as you go click, 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 click. And every time it clicks, more and more doom comes over me. And then you get close to the top, and you start to crest the top. And this is really what it looks like coming down. You're going over the top of the roller coaster, and this is the sight that you see. And this is the worst moment in all of existence. If you actually have a moment to think about what's going on when you're up there, and listen to what's going on, you're going to hear people praying. You're going to hear people screaming. There's people that don't scream at all. They just, if you look around, they have that deer in the headlights look like hanging on with the death grip. And it's like, my kids, though, they have these big smiles in their faces, and they're watching me. It's like, why are you watching me? because they want to see my reaction, and they think it's really funny, apparently. And then when you crest that hill, and this is why they want to watch me, you crest that hill and you start racing down there in that worst moment in the entire universe, and that's about what I look like right there. You know, flying down that hill, you know, worst moment. And is it fun? Is it supposed to be fun? I don't really know, but it's not very comforting, that's for sure. You know, I think that's kind of like where we are right now in the world today. We're just going over that hill. We're just getting to the top and going over that hill, and we got some stuff coming up ahead of us. We got this fast drop happening right ahead of us, where things are gonna perhaps happen quickly. That's what they're saying, at least. And you know, I wish this was like an actual roller coaster ride, what we're going through right now, because then it would be over in like 4 minutes, and you'd round back into the starting area, and you know, it would be quick. It would be quick and over. But I think it's going to take a lot longer than that, and it's not going to be easy in a lot of ways. But the important truth right now that we always need to hang on to is the same truth that gets me through the roller coaster ride. And the truth is that it will be over. It will end. It will be better. Yes, it will likely get worse. Yes, it has to get worse before it gets better, but we're going to get there. The ride will end. It will come to a stop, and we're going to get back to that place at the end, and we're going to stumble. The gorilla thing's going to go up, and we're going to stumble out of the car, the roller coaster car thing, and we're going to be dizzy and disoriented, and then we're going to walk down with rubber legs, and it's then going to be over, and we can actually get back to our lives. And that is going to be a good moment, but we've got to remember that we're going to get there. We absolutely are going to get there. You know, it says in the book of Isaiah that God said, those whose hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary, and they will walk and not be faint. I think that's what we have to rely upon now, that we're just going to be lifted up, raised up on eagles' wings. And, you know, eagles, they fly over really tough terrain, and that's why they fly, because it's tough terrain. And that's what we can count on now. We take hope from the words in the Bible that we will soar over this, and we will get through it, and we will get onto the other side of it. So hang in there, everybody. Look forward to making our way over that crest and getting through this ride together. Until then, you guys take care. If there's anything you need, you let us know, and we are there with you. Take care.